There's just a moment today. Keep your seats. Keep your seats. Keep your seats. Just want to talk to you for a moment today. Y'all look like y'all ready to go, and I'm ready for you to go. Brother Swift, I was sitting there with my name on it. You were looking at me just like you're looking at me now. Like, all right. Genesis 32 and verse 24. From 32 to probably 39 are dealing with the character God's servant Jacob. I just want to deal with that for a moment. But Genesis 32, verse 34, it talks about this man Jacob that I know you already know him, but I would give highlights on. He talks about an incident in verse 24, when Jacob's life, like our life, had come to a crossroad. Anybody ever come to a crossroad where you got to make a decision? It's either your way or God's way. Jacob is at this point now. And I like this because I can identify with this there. He says, and Jacob was left alone. There's something about that alone. When you get through joking and jiving and having a good time with your buddies and friends. But when you get alone, it's a whole different story. That's when the real you show up. Because James, there's one thing you can't do. You can't lie to you. You can, but you know you're lying. Can I take my time to do this quick? And Jacob was left alone. And there he wrestled with a man until the breaking of day. I'm going to talk about the struggle with God. Jacob is a character that God used in the development of his people called Israel. Israel which means the Prince of God. Jacob received that name. Can I take my time to do this quick? In this text, Keisha. But Jacob's name means slanderer, trickster, slick dude. Anybody ever met any slick folk? Don't turn your head to the person you sat next to now. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want to just put on your mind because a lot of us can identify with him. One thing I want you to know, it doesn't matter who you are and what you caught up in and what you're doing. God can always use you. And if the truth be told, whether he's using you anyway. Jacob here is at this crossroad in life where he got to make up his mind, because Jacob loved God, but he was also caught up in Jacob. Jackie, is either God's way now, or I'm going to keep doing it my way. And I can identify with that era because I look back over my life, every time I try to do it my way, I end up not in a good way. Sometimes it started out good. Y'all ain't praying with me here. The initial stance was good, but long term it wasn't good for me. Can I preach a little while? Anybody ever saw something you wanted? You didn't care whether it was good for you or not, but you wanted it. Y'all ain't got to cut your eyes at nobody this time neither. And you went and grabbed it, and you've been trying to turn it loose ever since you put your hands on it. Maybe that didn't get you, Angel. Maybe this one happened. If God ever got anybody out of a mess and you thanked him and it wasn't long, you were right back. Y'all gonna make me do this by myself? Y'all trying to turn this in about 35, 40 minutes now. I'm trying to do it in 15 minutes. Jacob had 12 boys and one girl by 4 different women, and all of them in the house together. Look at your neighbor and say, wow. Just 2 of y'all in the house together to see how much trouble you have. Then you hear one of our members today. Can you imagine in the same house with? But that's who God used to produce Israel. Jacob, in chapter 24 of Genesis, Isaac, Abraham's son that God used, Isaac met and fell in love and married Rebekah, his cousin. Y'all pray with me here. Rebekah, after Abraham had passed, in chapter 25, Rebekah, Isaac's wife, had 2 babies. Twins. She got pregnant, and them boys were struggling in her womb. And God told Rebekah that you got 2 nations in you, and the younger is going to be over the oldest one. Simply means the second one come out is going to rule the first one. Because Keisha, the firstborn, was always inherited, can I preach a little while? The birthright. Them boys were struggling. And the Bible said when it came time for her to be due, when the first boy came out, said the second boy with the first boy was Esau, Jacob's brother. Said Jacob, while the baby, caught his heel and tried to pull him back in. I need to left that preach. But he came out. Esau was the firstborn, then came out Jacob. Esau was a hairy boy, ruddy boy, hunting, fishing, daddy boy, basketball, football, fighting and high-fiving. Jacob was a vocational smooth boy, mama's boy, cook, clean. Y'all ain't playing with me. So Isaac fell in love with Esau. And Rachel fell in love. They love both of them now with Jacob. But when we started making a difference in each other, y'all ain't pray with me. You done heard him say you care more for him than you do. You do more for him than you do me. Well, I guess gave y'all the same thing, but you gave him his first. So they struggled. Esau, by doing that, didn't care about spiritual things. Jacob did. Y'all with me here? In chapter 25, Esau had went hunting and caught nothing. Anybody ever went hunting and caught nothing? I'm talking about that Friday night hunting. Okay, I figure y'all will get me. What's going on. So he was sitting down, hungry, and Jacob had fixed some soup. And Esau said, give me some of that soup. He said, I'll give it to you. If you sell me, your birthright. Esau said, birthright ain't doing no good. I'm hungry, about to die. So he sold that boy. So ain't you seeing some difference between the characters between these two boys? Now what I'm trying to do, Travis, is tell you who God is using. If God can use people like this, God can use us. Y'all with me here now? And because he's training us of what we're going through for all this junk we mixed up in, don't mean he don't love us and can't use us. I should have got a big one right there. In chapter 27, he steals his birthright. In chapter, after stealing his birthright, Isaac getting old now. He decided, knowing what God's plan is, can't have seed. He said, look, son, Esau, go and catch me. Go hunt and catch me a rabbit or a deer. Fix it and bring it to me so I can give you the blessing that goes to the oldest boy. Well, Rachel heard him. Y'all know how we do. You know, Brother Swift, you on that phone and you talking. You don't see Sister Swift, but she in that other room, around that corner, listening. And she know when you ain't got it on speaker. They really listening. Can I preach a little while here? Thank you. I need a little help in here. Y'all, I'm trying to close this out. He said, go. Rachel heard him and said, look, She went to Jacob and said, Jacob, your daddy is finna give Esau the blessing. And we know, and he know too, that God promised you the blessing. This is what I need you to do. I'm going to go out here and get one of the sheep. I'm going to fix it. Prepared just like your daddy like it. And I want you to carry it to him because he can't see good. Y'all pray with me here? And you receive the blessing. He said, well, Mama, he going to know who I am because I'm a smooth boy and my brother is a hairy boy. Well, I'm going to take some of the fur that's on the sheep and I'm going to put it on you. Y'all ain't praying with me. Am I telling the story here? Yeah. Y'all looking at me like y'all used to this tricking that we talking about here now. Come on. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about Jacob and Esau now. Come on. He goes in and prepared. And he put the clothes on. He goes in. Daddy, here's your food. He said, well, how you get it so fast? He said, God was with me. He said, wait a minute, you sound like Jacob. Come on up a little closer so I can smell you, feel you. So when he got close, he smelled like the field. He felt the fur. That means you can't depend on feelings all the time. And he gave that boy that blessing. Well, as soon as he got through giving him the blessing, Esau came. And there was a war between them. Esau and Jacob. Jacob said, soon my daddy die, I'm killing Jacob. It's 12 time he done took what belonged to me. So Mama said, now you need to get back down. This is God work. Don't seem like God, no way in it, but God is working. Mama said, you need to go down to my brother's house, Laban. Y'all gonna help me here? I'm closing now. And go down there for a while till things cool off. And I'll bring you back. Tell your neighbor, God's still working, God working. I know you think it's chaos going on in your life and in your family and everything you got going, but God is working this thing. Yeah. And so he goes to Laban's house, hoping to go there until his brother cool off and come back home. But God said, I got to send him down there so I can help train him to show him that he got to learn how to do it my way or his way. So I got to send him, Vanessa, to a dude that's a bigger trickster than he is. See, because he think he's a master of trickstering, but I got to show him somebody that got a PhD in trickery. Y'all gonna pray with me here? He go down to Laban's house. This boy end up staying down there 20 years in Laban's house. I got to close in now. 20 years. 20 years, Travis, he stayed in Laban's house, learning the lesson that God is trying to teach him. He go down there to his uncle's house, because that's Rebecca's brother, and he falls in love with his cousin. Pretty little thing called Rachel. He told his uncle, I want to marry Rachel, because Rachel fell in love with him. Y'all don't read, I'm working my way to this close now, James. I'm working on it. And said, okay, what you gonna do for me? He said, well, I'll work for you 7 years. Because Laban saw the blessing on it. See, people see what God is doing for you, even when you can't see. Other folks see it when you can't see it. And other folk will tap into it and they'll misuse you. Y'all ready? Because you don't know what God got in you. He agreed. That's a long, he had to be in love to work for a woman 7 years. And he didn't touch her. Got ready for the wedding. His uncle said, let's give a party. They got to drinking a little bit too much. I ain't saying don't drink, but you know, look at your next neighbor. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too much. Bad things happen when you drink. I got the clothes and now. Anybody know bad things happen? Tickle angel. Bad things happen when you. Bad things happen when you smoke too much. Bad things happen when you snort too much. Bad things happen when you pop them. Okay. Tell about two people. Bad things happen. Bad things happen. So anyway, they had a party. He got his wife and went to bed. Woke up that morning. He found out that it wasn't the pretty girl. It was the cockeyed girl. He upset now. I'm talking about that drink, but he wasn't upset last night. Can I preach a little while? Now what happened? So he got him, told his uncle, you tricked me. I worked 7 years. He said, look, it's a tradition. You can't marry the younger girl before the older girl. I tell you what you do. If you work for me 7 more years, I'll give you her too. That man did that. But it went on and gave her, him that. 7 years, he worked. And because God saw that he didn't love Leah, he started blessing Leah with children. Leah had 6 children, 6 boys. Rachel, who he loved, was barren. So she got to complain. So he said, I tell you what, I got my maid here. Had some children. I think this one's name was Billa. That's Rachel's maid. Had me some children by her, and I claim them. So Miss Billa ended up having 2 boys. Right now, Leah's womb done kind of dried up. She saw what was going on. She said, I got my maid here. I'm trying to show you how I got the 4 women. Y'all gonna pray with me here? Her maid was Zilpah. She had 2 boys. Y'all gonna pray with me here? Then finally Rachel. God bless Rachel with 2 boys. Joseph and Benjamin. That give us 12 boys. Jacob said, Laban, I'm ready to go home. He said, well, why don't you work for me 7 more years? Because you broke. I'm rich because you done made me rich. But you broke. And I need my grandchildren and children. So I tell you what you do. You raise these sheep and cattle and bring, and I give you all the speckled ones, and I take the colored ones. So Jacob came over the tree. He was fetched them up, and he would carry them down to the trough when they got ready to drink for some reason. And he would fix it away, a stick where when they made it, all the calves Caleb came out speckled. Tricking. He got rich. So much so that Laban started getting jealous. So Jacob said, your brother done tricked me 3 times. I got to get out of here. The girl said, we going with you. So he got up at midnight. Anybody know anything about midnight? I'm closing now. Joshua got up out of there. Got his whole train. About 2 or 3 days later, Uncle Laban found out about it. Struck out behind it. Let me tell you something. I'm going to put a pin right there. When you're a blessing to somebody, when somebody's profiting off of you, they ain't going to let you go. Just like that. Just like that. Y'all ain't praying with me here now. So he's after him now. He's after him now. I got to go get him back because he's taking my stuff with him. So Jacob now is going back home. He got his uncle behind him and he got his brother in front. And he caught in the middle. He gets to a little place. Y'all ain't praying with me here. Almost back home. So he's trying to butter up Esau. They told him Esau coming to meet you with 400 men. So he separated his family. He said if Esau catch one, then the other one would get away. Because God hadn't straightened it up with Laban. God told Laban, don't you touch him. So Laban had to respect him. But now he got to face Esau. Jacob separated his family. Denise, we find him now at midnight by himself, talking to the Lord. He rich and got 13 children. He got servants, but he can't sleep at night. Ain't God all right? Give yourself a high five and say, self, money can do a lot of things, but it can't solve all problems. Ain't God all right? You can have money, but you can't go to sleep. You can have steak, but you don't have to have an appetite. Oh, Lord. He was sitting there by himself. The Bible said while he was resting, figured out what he was going to do, said a man showed up and started wrestling with Jacob. Ain't God all right? If anybody here been like me, ain't God all right? You didn't see nobody. Woo. You went to bed with some things on your mind. Ain't God all right? And some kind of way between going to sleep and waking up, you were soaking wet. Oh, Lord. You wrestled all night long. Ain't God all right? Jacob was wrestling with him. Jacob was wrestling with him. Jacob was wrestling with him. Skylar, I used to watch Jerry Lawler, Jackie Fargo. Ain't God all right? that was wrestling all night long. I used to watch Jerry Lawler. He would begin to whoop it. Ain't God all right? But when he got tired of taking that whooping, he would take them straps, pull it off his shoulder. I say, it's on now. Ain't God all right? Ain't the Lord all right? They wrestled all night long. The angel couldn't prevail. And I heard the angel taught his thigh and knocked his hip out of joint. Sometimes God has got to touch you and hurt something to get you where he wants you to be. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. I'm getting happy up in here. Ain't God all right? Is there anybody here that God ever had to touch? He touched you. He touched you. You know it wasn't your mama. It wasn't your daddy. But God. Somebody ought to say, yeah. Ain't God all right? Ain't God all right? I see something now. I see something now. Jacob is changing. The angel said, let me go. And I heard. I said, I heard. Jacob said, I ain't letting you go. I ain't letting you go. I ain't letting you go. I ain't letting you go until you give me a blessing. Tell me what you mean. I see some Keisha. He ain't wrestling no more. He ain't tussling no more. He ain't tricking no more. Ain't God all right? Well, tell me, what is he doing? He's holding on. Is there anybody here yet holding on? He's holding on. I done got tired of fighting. My way ain't right. Ain't God all right? I'm holding on. God said, until you bless me. He said, what's your name? He said, my name is Jacob. Liar, trickster. Ain't God all right? But the angel said, I'm changing. I'm changing. I'm changing your name until Israel, the Prince of God. Is there anybody here know that God will? Know that God will? God took them 12 boys of Jacob, carried them to Egypt. 400 years, came out 2 million. Ain't God all right? Malachi, ain't God all right? Then Matthew, Jesus came through the tribe of Judah, born of a stable at 12 years old, talking to the doctors and lawyers. 30 years old, saying repent. 33 years old, he died. He died. He died. Oh, he died. But early Sunday morning. Thank you, Jacob. Won't God change your name? Anybody name and change? Won't God change your name? You may not be perfect, but won't God change your name? Anybody been saved? I need about 3 people on my right been saved. I need about 4 on my left been saved. Now take that name and say, neighbor, he changed my name by putting his blood on you, the door is open. Thank you.